Hello, Frags of Beer family. Welcome to Beard Wizard Reviews. I'm your host, Zaymot, also known as Trevor on social media, or Beard Wizard Man if you prefer. You can find the links to all of that in the video description below. We're joined today, as usual, by Astinus, my dog, who's trying to find a comfy spot to lay down. He's thinking about it. He's also thinking about going back out in the living room and seeing if anybody's here. Welcome to the show. It's Monday. We take a look at music, art, independent creators. And today we're going to take a look at Bridge City Sinners, which is a band I love. A very eclectic band, a very cool band. And a band whose lead singer's mom comes to the channel and comments on the video. So that's even cooler. Also, Libby stops in from time to time to say hi, which we really appreciate so much. When the creators stop in and say hi, or at least thank you, what I do here, I try to drive traffic to their channels. I want to give you a review. This is not a reaction channel. Sometimes you guys call it a reaction channel, but it's really not. I've listened to these before, sometimes many times, sometimes once or twice before I do the show. I want to give you my impression of the music, but more so I want you guys to hear what I think, to see the music or the art, and then go to their channel, watch the other stuff, like their stuff, subscribe, click links, download music, all of that good stuff. Support these small independent artists and musicians, and you know, I'm an independent author myself, so I understand the importance of word of mouth and traffic and driving people to these channels. So don't just come here to watch one band. Come here to watch all of them. Come here and check out all of the reviews. We're going on like 300 some reviews between Beard Wizard Reviews and Indie Spotlight. So check it out. You're going to find a band you like. We must do 20 or 30 bands now, and I try to add a new one every week or so. Sometimes I miss a Saturday, but I really like to add new artists, and I really like to showcase them and point you guys in their direction. So that's what the purpose of this is. And today we're going to take a look at The Legend of Olag Part 1 and 2, which is live at the Bossanova from Bridge City Sinners. Now this one tickles all the right spots for this old geek, because Olag is a species or a race of trolls from Lord of the Rings. So you're going to hear some references to that, and this is the perfect band to do a song like this, because you'll see when we get into it. If you've never seen Bridge City Sinners before, you're in for a treat. These folks are super talented, but they're so unusual and so perfect for a song like this, and you'll see exactly what I mean when we get into it. Support the channel. Biggest way, click that red button and join the Frags of Beer family. We're at 851 now, trying to get to 900 and 1,000 by April. So click that button, join the family. When I get to 900, I'm going to give away 9 copies of my novel Embers of Liberty, ebook and audiobooks. And when I get to 1,000, I'm going to give away 10 copies. Some of those will be physical copies. So keep pushing, keep sharing, keep letting people know. So before too long, without further ado, it's already been 3.5 minutes. We're going to take a look at Bridge City Sinners, The Legend of Olag. Cheers.
Here in the forest, it's cold up here in the trees. It's cold way up on the mountain, among stone and snow, a demon sleeps. Outside, beware of the legend of Olag.
All right, I'm going to pause and I will back it up a little bit. So this is off their album Unholy Hymns, which we've looked at several of the songs off of Unholy Hymns. But like I said, you cannot mistake the unusualness of this band. But it works so well. It's such a great sound with all of the... I mean, you've got your traditional guitar, but it's kind of an old-fashioned steel guitar. You got your bass, but it's a stand-up bass. You know, she's playing a uke or a banjo, depending on the song. You got a violin. You've got, like, it is a very eclectic mix of instruments and musicians, voices and tones and sounds that all come together to make this really cool band that doesn't sound like anything else out there, really. Like, of all of the indie bands and all the different music I listen to here and on Spotify and the different things, I have not heard anybody like Bridge City Sinners ever. And that to me is so cool because, you know, I love a lot of music, and sometimes you run into bands that just sound like other bands. You just can't get away from that. Nobody sounds like these guys, and they don't sound like anybody else, and that's to me is right there, makes them special and puts them like above many bands that are doing what they do, and I love it so much. So we're gonna keep going.
Don't go up to the trees. Don't walk around in the forest. They find you up here, the rivers will. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. The monster within meets the monster outside. Beware of the legend, what will they walk away? They come for him, the shadows, and no way will hear your cry.
Yeah. Power. And I think this is where we cut from part one to part two, I think. So you're going to find, if you listen enough to these folks, I love that stop. There's Rainbow Bride on her shoulder. If you listen to Bridge City Sinners enough, you're going to find so many different styles and so many different unique qualities to this band that that's one of the reasons I love them is no two songs really sound the same. They really play around with a lot of different things. Let me get rid of that spam bot in the chat there. You know, I just can't say enough great things about this band, and I love this song. I love I talk a lot about Bridge City Sinners, but specifically about this song. I love the mix between her and her sort of light voice, but then she goes into that throaty sort of growling scream. But then the guitar player, whose name I forget, you know, he's pulling in that real low, throaty, almost trollish sound to his voice, which is kind of cool and goes along with the song and the theme of the song being about, you know, trolls from the Lord of the Rings legends, which is kind of neat. So I like that those playing off each other in this part of the song. Instrument wise, you know, they go into that really frantic playing when they're talking about the trolls and there's nowhere to hide and making sure that you don't go outside. And then in between, you know, it's almost like they're telling you a story and we're going from this kind of calm, like warning part to the really frantic sort of danger part of the song, and I really like the transition from one to the other. Oh, hit the wrong button. Sorry about that. And here we go into the next one.
Around the bend, killing everything from mice and men. The trolls of the mountains, made out of stone, dismembering your flesh and bone. You better run, you better hide, run from the legend of Olag. Run, hide from Olag. Run, hide from Olag. Lonesome travelers, better beware. Caves full of rotting flesh and hair. Beware the mountains, dark of the night. Light of the dawn is the only respite. Scratch of the highlands, tolls of the hills. Beasts that plunder, hunt and kill. The men of the village, they all abide. You better run, you better hide. Run, hide from Olag.
So good.
Up in the mountains, hiding in the trees, looking in the forest. Woeful screams on the breeze. From Olag, hide from Olag,
Man, he was fantastic right there at the end, the banjo player. Really great picking from him right there toward the end too. Again, I can't say enough about Bridge City Sinners. I love these guys. I want to see these guys live. I don't know how far away they tour, but Libby's mom, if you're watching, come out to Central Illinois. We want to see you. I want to see you guys live. I would love that. That would make my day to see you guys live. It'd be fantastic. So check out this band. Go check out the link in the video description below. It'll take you directly to this one and their channel. Check out the other stuff. Tell them the Frags and Beer Network sent you so they know where the love is coming from. And come back for more. I hope to see you guys again soon. Check out the other stuff on the channel. You will find a band you love, I promise. I will see you all again soon. You have a great one. Much love.